you 10x that?
I'm not even going to shit on him. But look, I want some money tonight. That's all I'm happy for. I want money tonight.
Shakur, tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision?
I ain't going to shit on him.
Okay.
We still got to see each other. He say he want to fight me, so we going to fight.
But what do you think about the decision?
No tener margen de error.
There you go. So basically, he just says he went for Roach, you know, to win the fight. It was a close decision, but you know, he did have Roach winning, and ultimately, in terms of himself, you know, he thinks that if he were to get the rematch, he just wouldn't allow it to end in the judge's hands. Like, it wouldn't be a close decision next time.
And what did you think about Ryu?
Definitely, man. I thought they both put it out there. Roach definitely showed up and you know, did his thing. But Gervonta Davis is the champ, and it takes, you know, a lot to be able to beat the champ. But Roach definitely had something that we all wasn't expecting. Right in the power, his combinations as well. He definitely came to fight, man. He got great skills, and it was a great fight overall.
There was a moment where it seemed like
114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Hey Danny, what do you think about the fight, man? Was that a good decision?
Hey, Lamont came to fight. You can't take no credit away from him. I think Tank had a little off night a little bit. He was off a little bit tonight. But Tank, I mean, bro, Lamont came to fight. You can't take none away from him. He earned that tonight.
Would you want a rematch and you think it'll go differently?
He deserved the draw. Lamont came with his A game. He came ready to fight, fighting all night. I think the whole crowd was pretty much looking for that big punch Tank would land. To see if Lamont get hurt, but he came ready. He came in shape. Shout out to Lamont. Shout out to both of them. It was a great fight. Yeah, I think a draw was deserved.
Okay. What do you think about?
First one is a very interesting fight. What was your opinion of the decision by the judges?
I think I pointed out for the last 3 rounds. For sure, I think I pointed out the last 3 rounds. I was catching with some clean shots. I feel like I was breaking down as the round was going on, but
Tank looked like the guy with the heavier hands, but Lamont had the better chin. So it's all relative, you know. So it doesn't. If Tank hits real hard, but the guy can take it, doesn't really matter. And I thought Roach was brilliant tonight. He had a good game plan, but those early rounds are what haunts him. He's gonna lay up at night that he wasn't a little more aggressive early on, because early on
I know Ryu lost to Gervonta. You fought him last time. What's your thoughts on Ryu?
Bueno, yo esperaba ver a un Rayo igual corriendo como lo hizo contra mí, pero creo que como se lo acabo de decir al compañero de ustedes, ¿no? Le dieron una probada de su propio chocolate y bueno, lo hicieron ver sumamente mal. Y bueno, creo que no es de que yo lo diga, pero pues ya ahí está la pelea que dio Rayo ahorita ante un peleador que le huyó y que le metió las manos todos los rounds y Rayo no ganó ni un round.
He basically said, you know, he thought Ryo was gonna run, like he
was kind of like bullying the bully. You think that was kind of a part of the tactic?
Yeah, I was surprised too because Roach is a little bigger than I thought. You know, I didn't think he was gonna be able to do what he did, but he ended up doing it. Man, congratulations to both fighters for making it happen and stepping up to the plate. And man, they went toe to toe at times, so it was great. It was great.
You think if they do a rematch, it'll be kind of a similar fight, or you think one will be able to make it?
I think it'll be a little different. I think it'll be a little different. You know, similar but a little different. I think there'll be a little bit more aggression this time, next time around.
I don't know.
Awesome, appreciate it, champ.
Last one. The last one right here. In this fight, just because
could we say maybe because Lamont didn't come in really?
I think he got overconfident.
I
think he was thinking Lamont wasn't that good. I told everybody how the fight was gonna go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, do you believe your confidence has gone a little bit more up?
My confidence been up. I've been through all the steps.
Lamont Roach actually got stronger moving up 5 pounds to 135 pounds. He was able to take Tank shots without ever really being in any serious trouble. That, I think, was unusual and disconcerting for Tank. He got a little desperate in the late rounds and began throwing much more than his normal.
I really like him as a fighter, as a person. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter.
Founder of Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, also made his prediction. While he acknowledged Lamont Roach's impressive skills, he highlighted the fact that Gervonta Davis is just levels above him. Gervonta Tank Davis is also a disciplined and hard-working fighter. And these traits are what Oscar De La Hoya believes will help him get the better of Lamont Roach. I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. Davis is a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal condition when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out.
Tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle.
To Jim Lampley, making his prediction, highlighted Gervonta Tank Davis' skill more than anything else, while other boxing professionals picked Gervonta Davis for his punching power as the major key to victory on the night. Jim Lampley focused on Tank's skill instead. Tank is indeed very skillful, with abilities that help him adjust and adapt to different fighting conditions. He also has a very strong chin. However, what stood out was his punching power, which overshadowed everything else.
Never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will.
Even if Tank did not possess his shocking punching power, he would still be an elite lightweight based on his crafty boxing southpaw-style advantage, clever footwork, and visible killer instinct. But it is pure power that truly sets him apart. He doesn't just beat his opponents, he annihilates them in breathtaking, often scary fashion. Throughout the build-up to the fight, Lamont Roach doesn't mind giving anyone their props, even a dangerous opponent.
I'm the best 130 pounder in the world. It's evident. I can't wait to prove it. I can't wait to show it.
Davis received his fair share of criticism. Some lambasted his resume, others heavily dismissed his skill set, and some even downplayed his place in the sport. Lamont Roach, however, doesn't believe those critiques have any legs to stand on. Roach grew up in somewhat the same vicinity as Davis, so he knows him better than most.
I'm a million. And I'm going to prove that I'm one of the best fighters in the world. This is the beginning of my legendary run. This right here.
Over the years, Lamont Roach has nodded his head in approval as Gervonta "Tank" Davis became a multi-divisional champion, a pound-for-pound star, and, according to some, the face of boxing. The latter is something that Roach has no problem admitting. But while Davis is enjoying his time at the very top, the current WBA super featherweight champion knows that all good things must come to an end. I'ma show y'all what it takes to be the new face of boxing come March 1st, said Roach during an episode of Against All Odds, The Reaper's Tale.